drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 74 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. These two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City. Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes has the MVP and a Super Bowl ring, so he kind of has the leg up to this point. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here now the first NFL carry for the LSU man. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. And the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think double discipline him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it with Bell. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Chiefs 0.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7, Chiefs 3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10.
Our game here at Arrowhead, the first of some great matchups here in Week 1. You've got Miami at New England in year 1 after TB. And you've got the first ever Las Vegas Raider game as they travel to Carolina. You've got the aforementioned Mr. Brady and his Buccaneers taking on New Orleans. And then, of course, the debut at SoFi Stadium Sunday night. How about this for an opener? The Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Again, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 43 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They get...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
At the 21-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. KC's offense ready to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
1-yard line.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as that promises to be a tight one. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cincinnati, where it'll be the Bengals taking on the LA Chargers. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Rams. In the game you're watching, it's Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Nice play there by Zach Cunningham, picking up the tackle for a loss, and that's something he does so well. Can roam sideline to sideline, one of the best run stoppers in the league. Led the team in combined and solo tackles the past 2 seasons.
Number 25.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
tackle made at the 21.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's good.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. There they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, we saw a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good with what you're approaching. That he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Damian Wilson.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A toss, left side, Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. We're trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well,
this secondary's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
To David Johnson.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, coach.
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Houston, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Čau. 24-6 prohrál.
Hej, počkej. První překvapení to?
Ani ne. Nevím, co mám. Pustím si tvůj živý přenos asi.
Co jsi na studiu, to ty?
Ale nemám to v nabídce sdílet, piče. Ale to nemám prostě v nabídce sdílet, piče.
Já jsem to poslal.
Já vím, ale i tak. Neskutečně. A jak tam svítí to gameplay, to dáváš, nebo? Jak jsem teďka měl ten výběr a to svítilo zeleně. Jo, vím. Touchdown. Snad jo. 2 nebo 3. On je hrozný, ale. Jo, to jo. Mě nejvíc sedí Pavel Nedvěd zatím. No, zatím si jako úplně netýkáme, no. Nemůže dát gól prostě, tutová šance. Týč nebo golman. Pak dá úplně nějaké hovno gól. Čau. Riskneš blitz? Jo, 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 jo. Trade něco trade. Posílal ti, že chce Edemse za piče 7. draft. Tak. Aj, tak rajta, to je škody. Mhm. New Orleans. Kamera. To byla chyba. No? Tak jak jsem házel, chytal jsem a borec se otočil zády, piča, to jsem mačkal křížek a chuj. A on to na záda si nechal hodit. Mike Lowry. To je jíčko, ne? Pičo, udrž to, pojď. To je chuj. Hodně dobře, no. Zbav se ho. A on se ho nezbavil. Já už jsem hrál zápas, no. 24-6 jsem prohrál. 24-6 jsem prohrál. No to je ono, pojď. Jonesi, pojď. Skvěle. Jo. Kamera, no. Hezký, najedem se pěkně. Mělo oči, ty vole, to se mi líbilo. Krása. Z čeho se radujete? Je to 14:0. Pokud si ty svině porazit, ukažte to na výsledku. Právě to je oddychovka. No, je dobrý, no. Vycombe Tottenham 1-0. Ne. Ten druhý tlusťok, myslím. Mhm. Vidím. Pěkně. Pomalý ten Alexandrovič. Přes celé hřiště smrt. To oslav, ne, do piče. L2 to umí. L2 víš, jak běžíš už. To jenom tak slavil a bude z mě chytl ještě. To bylo komerční aktivní. Jsem Piťo chtěl oslavit a zmačkal jsem L1 a on to zahodil Piťo. Jo. To byla nechutná komedie, no, co jsem předvedl.